Hi Virgo, welcome to your December love reading. This reading is a general reading for those who are in a love partnership already. If you are not in a love relationship or recently got out of one, this reading will not be for you. I have already meditated on your energy. Please use discernment and only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else, as this is a general reading and cannot resonate with everybody. All right, well, let's see what the cards have to say. The first card out in your love reading is the Six of Swords reversed. There's something here about your relationship or marriage that is making you feel stuck. You may feel as though you either cannot or for some reason wouldn't leave even if you needed to. This card indicates the relationship is destructive in some way, either mentally, emotionally, or both. Virgo, you may feel as if you are barely keeping it together and just going through the necessary motions. Maybe just trying to keep the peace here. Or just hiding how you really feel. Maybe you just have a lot of doubts. For some of you, this is, you're feeling like your person has pushed you away or dismissed you. And this is causing insecurities, paranoia even. Maybe you think there's some infidelity. Maybe you think there's a third party or some cheating. For some of you, there will be or has already been maybe some infidelity or cheating in the past, or maybe you recently just discovered this. If this isn't your person, this is you. You may need to pack your bags and move back home to calmer waters. If this is you in the relationship, maybe you were named or even shamed for a recent scandalous or embarrassing situation within your relationship. Either way, I get the indication from this card that you're not wanting to move forward. You're not wanting to move on or let go. The second card out in your love reading is the Magician. This card in a love reading, especially with that first card that came out, this tells me that there could be a master of illusion within your dynamic. If this isn't you, again, it's your partner. They are not only your person has the ability to make anything possible or believable. And that is exactly what they have been doing throughout your relationship. This feels to me like your person but maybe it's you. Maybe you're using some kind of deception. Again, use discernment. So it's either you or your person here. Your person is in the energy of being a master of illusion. And they're quite successful. in their practice of deception. They can have you currently doubting what you're seeing, or even convince you that you see something other than you do within the relationship. I would say that you need to look deeper, as not everything within the connection is going to be what it seems. There could be important matters deliberately concealed from you by your person, and you need to keep your wits about you. Don't be convinced because they are smooth talkers, in a sense. Definitely use critical thinking and start to question the possibility of an illusion. It's definitely time, Virgo, to ask yourself if your person truly has your best interest at heart, or if they're spinning you the same line they do everyone else. Your person not only prefers to be the dominant one here, but is currently in that role in your relationship, even if you like to tell yourself otherwise. So moving on to the third card. The third card out in your love reading is the Seven of Wands. So with the Seven of Wands, this is definitely time for you to stand up for yourself. You need to see things for what they truly are and act accordingly. You need to make a strong stance against the deception. Your person could be taking advantage of you and acting in a way that makes you feel like you're being taken advantage of. Like, I think you're definitely realizing it already, and you feel the effects. You could be exhausted. You could feel like you're doing a lot within the relationship. And then it's not enough. And then they ask you to do even more, or simply expect it. It's like this entitlement that comes along with it. They just expect from you your kindness and your giving nature, to the point where they abuse it. They just have an expectation now. You need to create some healthy boundaries here, Virgo. Because if this person sees that you're obliging or helpful, they're just going to continue to take that for granted. With these cards, I mean, that's exactly what this energy is. They're taking you for granted, and they're not going to stop. The more you give, the more they're going to take. I would definitely be firm and learn to say no. For some of you, if you discovered your person was cheating, or if they discovered, I mean, if this is you, I mean, like I said, use discernment. Someone may have been discovered recently having, a wandering eye or even cheating. And now one of you might be in a situation where you're having to explain yourself and defend what happened. You may be secretly checking their phone or their text, or vice versa, to see if there's some kind of betrayal. This card definitely indicates there's worry and paranoia about betrayal. For another group of you, with the Seven of Wands, this card coming out on a love reading can indicate that your family and friends may not approve of your person. Yeah, your family might not like the relationship that you're in. They may not have ever approved from the beginning, or there was something off-putting, or maybe a conflict or an argument. Or maybe you were with this person in the past and they didn't really care for your person then, and you got back with them, and it just, your family's like, no, we're not okay with this. And it's making you feel like you're constantly trying to defend them and your relationship together, to the point where you still might be Like, this still might not be a healthy dynamic for you, because if you're constantly trying to defend them to your family and prove that they're someone they're not, even when you know they're not, and you're not really happy, but you're going to keep putting on the front to your family that you are. Anyway, that's going to be for a small group of you. If it does resonate with the few of you, though, that you're constantly defending this person within your family, it's probably making you feel isolated. You may have even lost your family and friends as a result of this relationship. And I would definitely, if the other two energy that's coming through with the Magician and the Six of Swords, like if you're having these feelings within your relationship in a negative way, aside from the dynamic with the family, I would start to really question, what is it that your family doesn't like about this person? Is there any truth in it? Why am I so defensive? Only you know. Only you're going to know within your relationship what questions you need to ask. So, moving on to the fourth card. The fourth card that came out in your reading is the Knight of Wands reversed. With the Knight of Wands reversed, this indicates an emotionally immature relationship. Sex could be seen as a sport with very little passion, or basic emotional connection is just not there. This card, I hate to say this is really bad, Virgo. This card indicates blatant cheating and bad behavior. This is, again, either you or your person. I'm not really sure. The energy is restless. Definitely a wandering eye, one of you. Either you or your person is just looking for an adrenaline rush that comes with the beginning of a relationship or an intimate connection, but there's no follow-through of commitment. The card really indicates a relationship that started too fast and lacks a foundation, required to sustain it longer. There could be an issue, too, with either you or your person, or maybe both of you, being caught up in your ego. It could be someone has an inflated ego, for sure. And as a result, you're maybe both expressing emotional meltdowns or aggressive outbursts. Maybe this is just you. It's not funny. This whole reading isn't really that great as far as a love reading. So I apologize if this is something you're going through, Virgo. So this person or you is not reliable. Their word is not to be trusted. This person, you really should be cautious, because not only are they going to break your heart, but they will also leave you financially burdened as well by the time everything is said and done. So anyway, we're going to move on to the oracle that was pulled in your love reading, Virgo. It is represented by the number 37. It's called the Family. Cross-culturally, a variety of predictions have stated that the dawn of a new age would arrive near the onset of the 21st century. That critical juncture is now. crossing the threshold into the new means leaving behind our deeply ingrained fearfulness of others and of nature in general. The best place to start is at home, with your own familial relationships. It is virtually impossible to separate the attitudes we have towards our family members, friends, and neighbors from the way we approach society in general. The power plays we indulge in at home behind closed doors are no different than those that cause division among the nations of our world. Fully realizing that our longings, hopes, and dreams are a universally shared bond is a giant step in the direction of healing ourselves. By starting right where you are, you can profoundly affect positive change by eliminating your own tendencies toward creating separation, seeking control, or manipulating others. It is a high time to let go of the belief that creating pain and discord improves our lives and makes us safer. Creating a difference now begins with you. Okay, Virgo, that has been your love reading. A lot of disheartening energy there. I'm so sorry for those of you that are struggling through this relationship. And I wish you the very best. If this reading resonated with you, please like, subscribe, as it does help the growth of the channel. And I really appreciate you watching. Thanks so much.